Good morning. Ready for more strange things inside my head, straight from my bed? Dream check first. Open, close, open, close. All right. Let's do this. So, this is going to be probably the shortest one I've ever had. I only had 2 dreams last night because I got food poisoning and I spent most of the time hugging my really awesome black toilet. I like my black toilet that much, but not so much that I really wanted to hug it all night. So, but I'm better now. Anyway, that really messed up my dreams. I had one of my reoccurring dream themes, and I had one totally wacky one right before I woke up. So the reoccurring dream theme, if you have been watching these videos, you know that I often dream about finding kittens or finding a kitten that needs help, and then I turn around and there's more kittens. Like they keep multiplying, like the Trouble with Troubles in that Star Trek episode. So I've been having that dream for not too long, actually. That's only been a reoccurring dream for the last 12 months, give or take. And I've been doing a lot of dream work and a lot of dream therapy and a lot of lucid stuff, and this time in my dreams it was different. It was set back at my childhood home, but instead of being at my childhood home as is, it was way back in time to when I was quite a little kid, when it was just a tiny little like 1-bedroom house. My parents added on to it, and because there were 6 of us. And at first it was just this tiny, tiny little house out in the country. And that's where the dream was set. I don't have that many memories from back then because I was a really little kid. It was very interesting to see the house as it was back then. I felt like I was watching a video recording from back in the day or seeing something else. It was so accurate. Anyway, so in the dream, there was some kind of conflict going on in the house, and I didn't want to involve myself in it. I wasn't necessarily like hiding from it. I was just like over it. So I went into this other room, and I had this big giant plastic pink, frosty pink pitcher, and it was really, really heavy, and it was full of ice water. You could hear every time I'd move, the ice would like clink around in there. And I could feel the ice like hitting. There's a lot of tactile feedback in this dream. And it was just unusually heavy. So I'm walking around carrying this bucket inside this house, and I'm making my way to the back door, and I've got someone with me. I don't know if it's like a cousin or a friend or something, but I'm irritable. I'm not irritated, I'm just irritable in this dream. And this person, I feel like I'm kind of babysitting them, and then I see this kitten, and I was like, oh, I've got to get this kitten before my friend here gets the kitten and holds it too tight or upsets it or stresses it out, because this kitten obviously needs some kind of medical attention. So I scoop it up, I assess it. It's got crusty eyes, it's distressed, it's dehydrated, its skin is clinging to its bones, it's skinny. And then I set it down gently, and I get some water in my hands, and I give it some of the water, and it happily laps it up. And every time I turn around to get more water or do something else, when I turn back around towards the kitten, it's just a little bit fluffier, just a little bit older, like maybe a couple of days. And so by the end of the stream, its eyes were open fully, and it was this happy, fluffy, cute little active kitten. And that was the end of that dream. The other dream I had was really vague. If you watched my dreams from a couple of days ago, I went to a grocery store, and then the day after that I went to that same grocery store and explored that town a little bit more. Quite sure that this dream was about that same area, that same dream world. I was in a park next to that grocery store. And in this park, there was this small little outbuilding, little outhouse, and it had really good acoustics in it. And we were going to go in there and like sing or something. I don't remember who I was with, but I went in there and we were doing something, and then I was like, oh, I have to go outside and get something. So I went in one door, and then there was another door at the back. And instead of going out the door I came in, I went out the back door. And I opened the door, and it was a totally, like, different fucking planet. And I was like, nope. I backed in, shut the door. That was really confusing. I should have become lucid in that dream. I remember almost like a hint of lucidity right then. I was like, what? Let me check this again. And I tried to go out. I went outside, I opened the door, and I was somewhere similar to a park. And I thought, oh, wait, it worked. I'm here. And then I saw something weird and was triggered into knowing that it was not where I wanted to be. Anyway, those weird sick dreams. I didn't have very much control. Didn't have much dream happening because I kept waking up every couple of minutes, it seemed like, because my stomach hurt. And I fell asleep with an anti-nausea music track going on, which helped my stomach, helped my mind, and I was sleeping sitting up. I just didn't really get much sleep. So yeah, I'm surprised that I even had that much dream recall. So I guess we really do dream every night, despite how little sleep we get. All right, so that was my dream recording. And if you've had any dreams, please. This also helps the algorithms too, if you comment on my stuff and like it and interact with me. Yes. Okay. Bye, friends.